Hello friends. In the last video I opened up a box that contained lots of Commodore stuff, and here's the first project we have, a Commodore 64. Let's see if it works. We need to be on composite. We are. Okay. Alright, so we got it boot up. The power LED doesn't work. Let's see if this game works. I have this Seawolf game that I have. It's almost useless because, I mean, you can use it, but it's made for a paddle. Is that what they call them? Those rotary things? I don't have one of those. All I have is joysticks. So that works. I think I remember the guy I bought this from saying that the keyboard needed cleaning. F3. Okay, there we go. It was locked up for some reason, because you can just use the fire button to start it. But as you can see, I can't use the joystick to move my submarine. The fire button doesn't fire, but left and right does. Wonder if I can simulate a movement. Not really. Anyway, it's an okay test game. So yeah, I think let's just see how the keys are here. Yeah, these keys are not very responsive. So plus the outside of the case needs cleaning, you know, it's pretty dingy. So, you know, but it works. It works. It's supposed to be interesting because I've never worked on a Commodore 64. As I said earlier, my first experience with a computer, my cousin had one of these, and the first time he came over with it, it was just, you know, it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Yeah, there's something weird about the case here. It's not, something's not lined up. Something's not lined up. So this thing isn't in the best condition. There's that errant screw that I found in the box at the unboxing, and it fell out probably because it's not the right size. Okay, we got screws. There's a joke there somewhere. Okay, let's take it apart. Well, that might be why the light's not working. This Commodore 64 just isn't in the greatest shape. Yeah, we can test that LED power switch. That's all tweaked. The power light connector, which is pretty well tweaked. from being, well, from all I can imagine is that it was opened violently or something. I don't know. And those screws, yeah, this is a problem. I guess people have come up with solutions for stripped out or broken screw posts. I actually think I saw somebody on eBay selling like a repair kit for a specific application. But yeah, so let's take this out because we want to clean the case. But let me just test this power LED to see if it has a problem. Alright, so let's see, this would be positive over here. I just have this little tester that I made out of two watch batteries and an LED. Of course we have the LED bypass because we want to test the LED in our Commodore 64. I don't think that LED works. We can, see, can we, this thing just pop out of here, or is it kind of, there we go. No, the LED works. Let's see, the positive was the red. So there's a break in the wire, which doesn't surprise me, especially the way this thing was tweaked. So there's some kind of problem with the wire here. Oh, there's your problem right there. So this looks like a pretty easy fix. I can just solder those two pins back together, and this, in fact, this heat shrink will probably even slide back over it. So I'm just going to take care of that real quick. All fixed. Let's just tweak these back and verify they didn't break their solder joints. They feel very flimsy, but all three of them are the same. Can I see back here? Not really. Okay, well, let's just test it. There we go. And that's as bright as they get. Okay, first problem fixed. Now the second problem is we're going to take apart the keyboard. So it looks like I got to take all these screws out of here. So I assume that this would be some sort of membrane or rigid circuit board with contacts on it. We just need to clean those. Going to need a number. Nope, number 3 does it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to desolder this. Is it the shift lock? Definitely have to desolder that. But other than that, it should come apart. Let's have a sneak peek under here, shall we? Yeah, it's just contacts on a rigid circuit board. Okay, just going to use my desoldering gun to remove the solder and pull these pins out. And then I should be able to lift this off. So we have those graphite or metal infused rubbery things. I don't like to mess with them too much because you can take the coating off of them. I actually bought some paint, metallized paint that you can paint over these. I used it a little bit. It wasn't the greatest solution. Didn't work perfectly, but it worked. But I think I should just start with these contacts here on the board. So, for example, F1 seemed to be really bad. How do these come off? They just pull off. Okay. Alright, this is perfect. Okay, so I'll be able to test and I'll be able to see, excuse me, what part is actually problematic. This actually goes the other way, so this is F1 over here. So let's just see. Let's try to get everything in frame here. At least somewhat. Okay. Alright, so that appears to work just fine. Oh yeah, I'm actually looking at this the right angle. You can see. Let's take a handheld here. So you can see this. Do you see? That's supposed to be all just copper color, but there's like yeah, so like this works fine. If I move it to like the edge of the pad on the circuit board, it does well, I think. But if I'm in the middle over those two weird is that tarnish mark or whatever that is. So there's several keys that have that on there. Alright, so you can see that tarnish mark. Let's just see what alcohol does. And a little elbow grease. You know, well, I think it's fine. Okay, well, I'm going to scrub, based upon that experiment, I'm going to scrub the whole thing with IPA, and I'm going to take a chance and reassemble it and see if our keys are working better. So the alternative would be, if that didn't work, you can let's just show you anyway. if that doesn't work for you. I think these Commodore 64 keyboards are more robust than Amigas, but people say to do this to like an Amiga 2000 keyboard. So you take some clean paper and you just kind of do this, and you know, if it has anything on the other side, it does look like there's still something going on with these pads. But I'm not really getting too much, maybe a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to reassemble this thing, and we'll, first obviously I'm going to just give this a clean, and it's all dusty underneath and everything. It'd be really nice to actually soak it. One of my favorite mild detergents is Dawn. Just seems to work real well. This is these cat litter trays are just really good for certain things. It seems like they're just the right size and just the right shape where you're not wasting a ton of water or cleaner or whatever. Almost just the right size. Almost just the right size. This is so much better. So much better.